Good morning, this is the latest market news. I'm Uliana. Hong Kong led Asian markets lower on Monday after data showed continued weakness in China's manufacturing sector. The Hang Seng Index lost 1.54% after HSBC's final reading for its Purchasing Managers Index for China came in at 48.1 for April, lower than a preliminary reading of 48.3, and little moved from the 48 reading in March. A score below 50 indicates a contraction in manufacturing activity, while a score above that line points to an expansion. The manufacturing data's impact ripped through currency markets, especially in Australia, a country with strong trade ties with China. Stocks were also under pressure in mainland China, where the Shanghai Composite fell 0.73%. Last week, the dollar gave up gains against most of the other major currencies after a report showing that the US economy added jobs at the fastest pace in more than 2 years in April, also showed weaker earnings growth and a drop in labor force participation. The US dollar index, measuring a basket of 6 currencies against the greenback, was down 0.02% at 79.54. The Australian dollar eased after mixed data that showed a drop in building approvals, but higher inflation expectations and weaker than expected manufacturing in top export destination China. Australian dollar US dollar traded at 0.9262, down 0.16% after a slew of data. Monday is a light day for economic releases, although updates on 2 Eurozone indices will offer a new perspective for assessing macro conditions ahead of the European Central Bank's policy announcement on Thursday. Meanwhile, the US services sector in focus today via the ISM Non-Manufacturing Services Index, EU Producer Price Index 9GMT. One of the more worrisome trends for the Eurozone is the ongoing deflation in industrial prices. In contrast with the consumer prices, the Producer Price Index has been in full retreat for some time. If the euro keeps rising and if today's PPI number keeps falling, the central bank will remain under pressure to do more than the simply wait and hope. It was the latest market news provided by ICO FX. Goodbye.